Fountain Hills, home of May Flower Open.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the final round of the May Flower Open, a women's global event tournament held in Fountain Hills, Arizona. My name is Jimmy Conover, and I will be your commentator for the round. We have a star-studded lineup for you today. We have Katrina Allen shooting at even, Jennifer Allen shooting at +1, Colleen Thompson at +1, and local Azzy Rogers at +2. Hole 1 is a 305-foot par 3. You want to hang it out right and let it fade and skip into the basket.
It was like, and towards
You can't tell from these shots here, but it was super windy on this day. Ooh, Jen gets a hold of that one, yanks it right. It's gonna need a big skip. Oh yeah.
that'll do.
Third up on the tee, we have Colleen Thompson shooting a +1 in round 1. Yeah, it really looks calm. Round 1 was just super windy, and it ended up getting super windy in round 2 as well. Oh, that's gonna need to get some legs. Oh, it's gonna need to stop. Oh. Rounding off the card, we have local Azzy Rogers.
Good pull. Don't get why I changed my mind. Like, just go with your gut.
Colleen shooting from her OB spot. Good layup. Azzy is a predominantly flick player, so we'll be seeing a lot of flicks out of her today. This is a Cat's 2-putt. Just off the weak side. Colleen shooting for 4. It's a good putt for the first hole of the second round. Look at that. Jen brings it back to even with that nice 2. Azzy and Kat clean up their 3s. And we're on to hole 2. We got Jen with the lone birdie, Colleen with the low bogey. Hole 2 is a 200-foot par 3, shortest hole on the course, I believe. Oh, almost a little skip in there. Cat going with a standstill. Smart play. That's got to get back in. I think she left that out there wider than she wanted to. Azzy with a flick and a skip, and that's how you do it.
Thank you.
200-foot hole, you really don't want to put much on it.
Right? Skip right.
You got that?
Skip right.
Beauty.
The disc listen.
Now we're starting to hear that wind. Probably had a played effect in that putt. Cat a little low. Trying to find it early here in the second round. Nice bounce back from Colleen. And Azzy with the 2, staying right in pace. So we got pars from Kat and Jen, birdies from Colleen and Azzy. Hole 3 is a 457-foot par 3.
Get skipping. Get skipping. Come on. Shot at him.
That's beauty.
Wow.
The basket is located just to the left side of that tree, down past the hill. This is a tough hill, or a tough hole. You really got to have a bomb to give yourself a look at too. Colleen puts a nice backhanded drive out there. You can see there's a little shelf right there.
Trip.
That's a good play. Gives you a nice spot for an upshot. Jen gets a little roll down the hill. We'll see if that one stays in. Cat puts a nice backhand drive on it, right to the top of that shelf.
Like puppy.
Colleen with a jump shot, so right behind that basket, about 5 to 10 feet. You can see there, it's the road. So you really gotta have a touch up shot. Nice shot, Cat. Looked like Jen was gonna run it there for a second. Azzy with a flick. So here's Colleen's par putt right here. Ooh. Oh, she got a nice break on that one for not going out of bounds. Nice shot of Red Mountain in the background over there. Looking at 3 for Azzy. Very nice. Colleen with the lone bogey, everyone else with pars. On to hole 4. Hole 4 is a 372-foot par 3 with OB on the left, right, and backside. That's going to need to stay in. Oh, as he goes OB. basket is just right up the gut, right where Jen threw it. You can see it in the background there. That gazebo area is OB where everyone's sitting. You still got to put a solid drive on this hole at 372, but you got to have some control with it. That looks pretty good. Oh, that's OB. Oh, that's a nice shot. Just fade right on out. That's the way you do it, boys and girls. Colleen gives it a nice little ride. I actually thought she was closer to the basket on that one. Ooh, that's an unlucky catch of that tree. Oh, it looks like Kat didn't go out actually. She stayed in. See, now you can start to hear that wind ripping. As he decides just to lay it up with the dangerous OB in the background. So as he takes the double bogey going OB and then hitting that tree, everyone else with pars. So that was Jen Allen going up and over and went OB. She just jumped right on the tee box. Cat with the sky hyzer. Hole 5 is a 225-foot par 3. The basket is on top of this hill, right next to that tiny little tree up on the hill. This hole's a little tricky because you got there's a few different routes. You can either go low and left of this big tree in the middle, low and right of this big tree in the middle, or up and over it. I think most players actually choose to go up and over it. That's a nice shot from Colleen. You know, at 225, you would think you don't need to throw it very hard, but with the amount of height that you need to get, you actually do need to put a good pull on it. Azzy with the flick route. I like this route. Left herself a bit short, but she goes for just the safe up shot. Colin looking at birdie.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Gotta love it. This cat's 2-putt. Leaves it a bit short. You know, I wonder if the wind was messing with Kat today. As he tapping in her 3, and this is Jen also tapping in her 3. Colleen with a lone birdie, bringing herself back to +1. Jen with the bogey, putting her at +1. Hole 6 is a 205-foot par 3. You can see the basket on the left side. It's on a little peninsula. We have a spotter you can see back there. The play here is just to throw a mid or a putter up to the right side and let it fade in. Or, of course, you can throw a flick right up the gut. This hole's a little tricky because you have a slight hill, but then it drops off. I think the basket is actually at a lower elevation than the tee box. And then even if you hit the green on your drive, you have the possibility of skipping off. Colleen lays up. You can really hear the wind blowing now. Nice putt from Jen for 3. Ooh, that was Azzy's 2-putt. Left it a little low. That water behind the basket's probably at about 20 to 25 feet, I would say. Nice putt from Kat. Kat with the lone birdie on that one, everyone else with pars. Puts her total at -1, giving her a 2-stroke lead over Jen and Colleen. Hole 7 is a 282-foot par 3. That skipped pretty far left of the basket. I really like this location of the basket because it's just under this grouping of trees in the front. Just like that. Oh, that's looking pretty. You can see the basket right behind that tree right now. You really just gotta keep it low enough underneath those trees and get enough distance on it, and you should be looking at a 2-putt. As he leaves, this one's a little high. It's gotta get down, and it looks like it got stuck in the tree. No 2-meter rule, I believe, though. And Jen leaves it up there too, so she's gonna have a long look at 3. As he's got a nice touch upshot. Kat's looking at 2 here. Just off the top of that basket. This was some of the heaviest winds I've ever seen at Fountain Hills. They didn't even turn on the fountain the entire time because the water would spray the houses in the neighboring areas. Colleen lives it low. Wonder if that branch got in her head. Oh yeah, she just said the branch was messing with her head. And we stay the same after hole 7. Hole 8 is a 222-foot par 3. The basket is located on the peninsula green out to the left side. Ooh, Cat catches an early tree and dies right there. And that's the play you want. You can see that dead grass that Colleen just landed on. You want to keep the disc low and hopefully get a skip towards the basket. My preferred route would be this route that Azzy just took. And it looks like it stayed in. No red flag. So yeah, I would prefer to take the flick route, but you see a lot of righty backhands take the backhand route. Not much for Cat to do here. We got the water about 40 feet behind the basket. This basket is on the top of a hill. So you don't want to blow past it, that's for sure. Safe green to run whatever you want though. Colleen leaves it low. You can see the wind on the water out in the background. It's really blowing. And honestly, on every hole, it was a headwind. I don't know how it happens, but every single hole you walk up to the tee box, oh, another headwind. Pars around. Hole 9 is a 235-foot par 3. You can see the basket right up the gut. Kat takes a flick route. I don't know if I've ever seen her throw a flick, but it goes OB. There's a few different lines here. Throw over stable to the right of this tree, throw a flick to the left of the tree, or just throw it right up the gut like that. I don't think that's exactly where she wanted it, but she's still got a good look at too. Azzy saws this one off just a little bit, but she gets that negative skip, pushing her right towards the basket. Beautiful. Jen with her standstill, probably something overstable, and beautiful. Puts her right there. This basket is also on a hill, drops off on the other side, not too much as you can see here in this shot. Jen's looking at 2 here. Ooh. Leaves it just a little low. Azzy looking at 2. Ooh. Off to the right side. Well, we're through 9 here at the May Flower Open in Fountain Hills, Arizona. Kat rounds off that 9th hole with a bogey, everyone else at pars.